know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Outside in the evening light, ruined and old, shadows lengthen on the pavement. A distant gunshot.
That's it. Case closed. We're going home, Kim. Lieutenant raises his brow.
You'll get it. Go on.
Write down, Kim and Martinez. They just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because of some chick, because you're a foreigner, because you work for the wrong people, because they like killing, because of some
Bring
chick.
that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
A wince. It's involuntary.
The man's fists under the table are balled. You can tell from his neck and shoulders. He means it.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the Wild North.
He scratches it in his notebook. They just hang you like in the Dark Ages, make a display of your corpse. They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. They just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
Fat man says with a wheeze.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely
He's
calm.
onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him.
Daddy! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
The little guy hits Angus on the back of the head, a loud slap.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
He points to the old man. The room falls quiet, so quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I feel this.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
That feels like death.
Why are you
That's
so
terrible.
fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Whisper, Kim, we did
The
it.
lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
I'm sorry I made you guys fight. So you didn't kill him? He was already
He
dead.
nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Because the girls
Why?
asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this.
We gotta go
They'll
call her
probably say
again.
more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know. Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
The rat-faced man snickers.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy, too, Angus.
Turns back to you.
That's okay with the fat man. Still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
What happened
We
then?
went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Scratches his
He
chin.
means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. He hanged.
Who's Tibbs? 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Closet didn't kill him. Why the cover
You
up?
may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
She told me some people were after her from Orny. She wouldn't say more.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern.
Ooh.
She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Who killed the Merc if any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are y'all thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
Young man nods. You guys had ideas about his past too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
Pauses to
Tell you
think.
what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was it the other girl?
That's right. It was her
Yeah,
idea to
everything
hang
clearing
him.
up.
I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker in the Mythingy Heart.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right.
It
You're gonna
is.
hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
His face set like concrete and he shakes his head solemnly. Sure, but can you tell me anything about this affiliate, name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
Interesting. I'm sorry I made you guys
Me
fight.
too.
Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last
You
time.
do that.
He
Hey,
grabs his
cop,
beer.
before you go,
He grabs his beer and swallows it in his hand and thinks of something.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
she, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
You would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of rooms and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket and then turns to leave. Shit, yeah, this opens everything up wider than we could have ever possibly thought. But then it also leaves the, like, kind of difficult decision of, like, if she's playing you, and she clearly is, you're being told everything that is your everything doesn't work anymore. If she's playing you, then you need to take her in. But it's hard. You're like emotionally compromised in every capacity to not do that. Like, I'm struggling right now thinking about it. Of like I feel like I should, but I never have, and I don't want to. So I don't know. Let's see.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a wary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Hardy Boys told us about what really
I
happened.
understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised because you were expecting
I
this.
knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
She winces. Yeah, if she's playing you, it's because she gets
This is
hurt if we
good.
take her in.
Clear the air first, between you two, then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that.
Yep.
This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush, I can't hear what she's saying. Let the mist speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, wine dark in the evening light.
What lies beyond
The
it?
Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
Is that why you're looking over the shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
She lights the cigarette. Is this part of why Orani is a bad memory for you?
I have people after me. And they have friends in the moral intern. Some are moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Mr. Windsor pained a little smile.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
What did you do to have those people after you here? Or after you? What did happen to her the night you died? Yeah, wait, why did you have the
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage.
Huh.
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Shit.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
He taps on his
The
notebook.
job was Lou's-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou-Scop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
She breathes out heavily.
Lowe's cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Papalolo!
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me.
She smiles. I'm sure there are people who've done much worse than that. You're right. This is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. It's a lot. There's much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite.
She shakes her head at the
A
thought.
lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Interesting. What happened to her the night you
We
died?
were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
She points to the window. The silhouette of the bed is visible. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see.
Oh, that's so bad.
I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what
He
happened?
was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
It's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her
I
side.
waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Shit.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh,
She looks at it and quickly tosses the butt aside. I'm sorry this happened to you.
so am I.
She immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
All right.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw
Yeah.
much more than you.
Titus said you looked pretty
Oh,
high.
yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
She tilts her
Good
head.
thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your
Get out of here, electrochemistry.
Get into his mindset.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having
Oh, we haven't
such a
heard
good
about
time.
Ruby.
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
Oh.
The Hardy Boys.
She says herself. I thought Hardy
Well,
was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like
Huh.
things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
He looks at you.
Why not?
All right, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said, let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. That's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Yeah.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time.
Yeah.
What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes. What did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did they do while they were hanging? What did you do while they were hanging?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby, where is she now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did?
Yeah.
Look into this later. What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot.
Yeah.
It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other
That's true.
than Glacia.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Did you kill Lily?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this.
There's a
He
silence.
wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
The wind picks up.
Rage? Who knows the dark currents where lovers go? All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved.
Oh, fucking
Sweet,
get out of here,
sweet
electrochemistry.
drugs. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand, a military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Downstairs people have this crazy idea that you killed him. It's okay if you did it in self-defense. Who among us, having been in love, can't say they haven't thought about it? Drugs were an integral part of your relationship. Perhaps they contributed to its end. You must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that?
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
The bullet in his head, it was jacketed, military grade. Who else here has military
I
rifle?
don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it. Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before. Look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
You've lied to me about this bullet before. When I said he was shot, you said you're confused.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work.
Downstairs people have this crazy idea that you
I'm
killed him.
sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
She's getting scared now.
Oh.
Of you, the downstairs people, all of it.
It's okay if you didn't
I
self-defense.
did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
Who among us, having been in love, can't say they haven't thought about
What?
it?
Fucking themselves over for no
Huh.
reason? This is not what happened, officer.
Drugs were an integral part of your relationship. Maybe they contributed to
What
its
does
end.
that mean?
Do drugs make you aggressive?
No. People don't take drugs to kill each other. They take them to feel okay with each other.
That's so
I
sad.
thought Ravishal would be more enlightened about this. Especially since you've taken them yourself.
She looks
The
you in the eye.
lieutenant gives you a sideways
I'm not high
glance.
right now.
It's not one of respect. You may want to add a clever retort to this one.
Clever retort.
She looks at you, confused. The lieutenant shares her confusion. Respond with something professional. Now,
Okay, I'd like you to answer some other questions. about this.
Like what?
Could the people after you have killed
That's
him?
the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I
And
thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone
she looks at her cigarette.
so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
But maybe it did.
I just don't know. I don't know anything.
She shakes her
We
head.
can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, thinner leads.
Yeah.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes faster.
which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe what you're
You
not.
have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishal.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete.
Oh,
Could
thank
not
you,
have
drama.
been a lie. That is impossible. Oh God. That was a lie too. Who made the call then? She did, of course.
She didn't. When was the window changed?
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
He takes a
You
drag.
should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
The lieutenant glances at you and then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody.
Shit.
No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up forcefully if you want to continue pushing her.
Manipulating your skill set, clearly lied about the bullet. Love did him in, lied about making the call. In the God's name, wake up, drama.
Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not the most fair and just at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush. See?
Turn to the lieutenant. Kim, why have we not arrested her yet? Devil woman. You know, I think you didn't make that call to the
I
station.
did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Anyone could know the number, and that someone coughed. It means nothing.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you, officers. But I am now.
Why is she so angry then, if she's so sorry?
I know you didn't
I
make
did.
the call. She replies, her little fist tremble.
Very good, sire. She will never admit to it, but we can see that she didn't.
Your real name isn't
I agree.
that?
You wouldn't give us your real name. Not when people
Plaze
are after you.
Amandu.
Okay.
Her voice cracks suddenly, and like there's a garrote around her neck.
Tighten it. You've got her.
All out of lies now, huh?
Okay. Yes. It's not. It's not my name.
You
I
admit to
love
it.
your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
She looks at her hands, her fingernails are chipped white.
She's not lying now. She really is very tired. Her metabolism is failing her. The afterglow of whatever narcotics she's been taking is wearing off.
Was the passport bullshit too? The passport you keep in?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Maya Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
Where is this buoy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds, on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
She points towards a clump of ruins on the western horizon.
It's useless.
The wind rises, so do the hairs on your back. Somewhere west, small bubbles rise from a plastic ball floating in the water. Rusty, the color of oversteeped tea.
What's happening?
Long, spindly arms are spinning the buoy around.
Oh!
Turning it, inspecting it, like a magic 8-ball, trying to find a way to snap it open.
Nothing is useless.
West of the boardwalk and the reeds, we have to check this buoy.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past a broken sewage pipe, right near the waterline.
Tell me your real name.
Katarzyna Alazie.
The smile on her face is timid, almost painfully so.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugograd in origin, not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism.
Wait, hold on. Katarzyna Alaze is not Oran's name, is it? It's not even Mundi, it's
My
Grad.
parents were Zemsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Alasia is my father's name.
She's
Of
silent.
course, she doesn't look like an Oranese woman at all. She's...
I should have guessed. You don't look Oranese.
I've always had that going for me. Oranese women do not win beauty pageants at 14.
Finally, we meet. I'll keep calling you Klaze.
That's cool.
She looks at the ashtray and then at you. You're probably not even Miss RNA 37, are
I
you?
know. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Her smile
Yes,
quivers.
they can. For lying.
Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next. Ready for the damage. She knows you're grilling her.
Why have we not arrested
There
her
may be
yet?
grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
This bastion of willpower here, his watchmen have been sleeping too. You can be absolutely certain now. But he's coming around. A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
I'm not saying devil woman. What if I told you you're under arrest, Klaze? Let's change the subject for the time
She
being.
slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Let's return to this later. Yeah, I don't want
As you
to
look
press
back,
that.
you think, so love did do him in.
I was
If
right.
it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
It killed him.
No. Communism killed him. Remember? Love made it possible. You know this much.
What is communism in
You
this?
do not know. A wind of needles. Airships flutter in the stratosphere.
How do I know all this
Who
then?
knows? It's getting cold out. You should go.
Looks like love dim in after
She's
all.
silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her.
It's an incredible line.
It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Say nothing, let her answer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Yeah, I suppose. She takes a sip. Was it real?
I don't know.
She looks down at the yard and then back to her coffee. Finish the thought. It's interesting that that was a thought that she got, like, included in. To me. Okay. Shit. We've done so much in this stream today. And we haven't left the whirling in rags at all. Okay, we need to inspect the buoy. And we need to make Titus give up reviews. Okay, and then when I don't have Kim with me, I need to come back and talk to Klaze again. I think when I played this the first time, I pushed arresting her now.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Yeah, what happened here?
A vague
Oh,
sense
no.
of disappointment fills you. The glass shimmers as if taunting you with its secrets. You get the feeling this room would tell you something crucial if you only knew how to listen.
Tell me again, Kim, what are we looking for here? Ballistics?
I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. My imagination has a way of failing me. It's a weakness.
Okay, I'm gonna actually literally put a point in visual calculus.
This window is pristine on the inside.
Oh my god!
Can you read this? You're
This
not
is
some
bullshit.
kind-
Bullshit window.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Now we're gonna equip visual calculus close and put another point in visual calculus. And if it does that again, I lose my fucking mind. This is the part where I would usually like load or something like that, but fuck it. I feel like that's a little against the spirit of things. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, come here, visual calculus.
This window is pristine on the inside. Golden light
Thank you.
melts away into the blue,
Holy shit.
glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Where does it come
From the
from?
roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Inspect the ghostly
The
figures.
man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Look at point A, the
The
roof.
ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be a gun residue
There
outside?
could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away.
So
This
what?
was
I'm
more than a
80%.
week ago.
Oh, so what? I'm 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from.
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Bell McGrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room, a closer
Point
point?
X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void.
Yeah.
These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Could there have been another point of origin further
That's
away?
a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Extrapolate extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More
For
precisely?
boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Okay, let's look at B prime the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay, let's look at B prime prime.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Okay, B triple prime.
1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think that the shot could have come further than the roof?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, B double prime, B.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but
Okay,
still.
well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nest if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
Yeah. Oh, because the hidden path is what's making us think that there's something else going on here. Because that makes it really do look like someone is just snuck up. Okay, so then let's go up the hidden path. Let's see if there's anything new in here. Pops up. I don't think so. Took a moment to go get Coke and Ben & Jerry's. Oh, that sounds nice. How long have we been going already? Oh shit, it's almost been 3 hours already. Holy shit. Okay, well now it's a lot of coastal exploration from my understanding. Now let's put our clothes back on. Coat. Actually, I like the empathy and hand-eye coordination coat. Yeah, like that, like that. I think, yeah, that's all good. It's just the hat is... The fountain hat's a little dumb. I kind of like it like that. Let's see what we got going on here. That was so much content. Okay, so now we can go try the cargo door. We have to go figure out the stuff with Everett at some point. I want to go talk to Annette, so let's go do those. I want to try to open this cargo door so that we can kick out the plus rhetoric. Oh god, I wish I got any of the cheesecake I made. I should make another cheesecake. Oh no, they're not here. Okay, we'll do that another day. Oh, it's so late. I didn't realize what time it is in the game. Holy shit. Okay, let's see if... I feel like Kuno's the one that I should ask if he'll forge the signatures for me. Hey, bud.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno...
No, no. Okay, so he doesn't have... He's not one. So it's going to be over on the coast. But yeah, I want to go see if we can get the door open with... the door open for the cargo container. Oh, actually, also, let's try to call Sylvie real quick. And
Inside,
ask about the armor.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio. Okay,
Yes.
anything about the boots?
It took
Oh,
some
yes.
convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
I feel like this is locked until you talk to Klaze.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
The world will end soon.
Okay. Does that mean you're ready?
Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S Kortenaer. Exact date of birth, unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February, 09.
Neonatal care unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an
Holy
abandoned
shit.
farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
According to Klasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then
Okay.
the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Ravachon.
Wait, he was found in a leaf
It's
compactor?
a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So
Oh,
I thought
God.
it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So all we have to connect him to Crenel is the
Even
armor.
that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
He leans in and
No
shouts.
problem, Lieutenant.
She sounds pleased.
Compliment for Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not bad. Well, we have his name and service record
Name.
now.
This is very good. Ellis Cortenaer.
He says to himself.
This means something to him. To know that name. Like naming a case. It's important. Sometimes police work is about human dignity.
Yeah.
About giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Could you connect me with Sylvie
Just a
again?
second, officer. Sylvie? Yes. Hello?
Hey, Sylvie, it's the police again.
What else do you need, detective?
Tess, was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Okay,
Yeah,
next
go on.
question. Oh, interesting.
You hear
Anything else?
Okay, I figured there would be something
in the
new for
cabin,
her.
You see
All right, close the door. Oh, we gotta still go talk to the Hardy guys again because we gotta figure out the location for Ruby. I walked right by them without even thinking about it, and they might have left because I left. Okay, let's see if they're still there. Okay, good.
It's you again. What is it?